Do you know the miraculous benefits of coffee? Find out in this video. Many people can't imagine life without coffee, can they? Brewing a cup of coffee is one of the first things you do after waking up in the morning, and perhaps the only thing that helps to get your day off to an energetic start. But coffee has other health benefits besides boosting energy and alertness. Coffee is a popular beverage that researchers have studied extensively for its many health benefits, including the ability to boost energy levels, help control body weight, improve athletic performance and protect against chronic disease. In fact, for many people, coffee is more than just a drink, it's a passion or even an art. Just my usual reminder, this video is for educational purposes only, so do speak to your doctor if you have any medical concerns. It's not known exactly when coffee was discovered, but myths connect the beginnings of coffee's use to a shepherd in Ethiopia who noticed how his goats gained more energy and stopped sleeping at night after eating beans from a certain tree. The shepherd reported his discovery to some monks, who brewed a drink from the beans and found it helped them concentrate better at prayer. How to choose and drink coffee. Before you rejoice that you can drink as much coffee as you like because it has many health benefits, remember one essential rule. Sugar, milk, and any flavorings added to coffee turn it into a drink full of calories and harmful substances. So, firstly, it's important to get your coffee from trusted sources to ensure its high quality, in as pure a form as possible, and avoid blends from sachets, and secondly, to get the most out of its qualities, it's best to drink it black, with medium strength. What are the properties and benefits of coffee? Here's what scientific studies say about the effects of coffee. Boosts energy and concentration. Coffee is an excellent nervous system stimulant. And not just because it energizes you, but because it improves your short-term memory, attention, and concentration. Your brain is alert and attentive to any stimulus in the environment after drinking this beverage. 1. Combats drowsiness. If you haven't been able to get enough sleep, you can drink coffee, as it temporarily combats the consequences of sleep deprivation. So, after a lost night, make yourself a black coffee, and you'll feel much better, regain your vitality, and get rid of the drowsiness. 2. Soothes respiratory ailments. Coffee makes it easier to oxygenate the blood and breathe, dilating the respiratory tract and allowing air into the lungs. This drink is used by some specialists to soothe the symptoms of asthma and similar respiratory conditions. 3. Supports immune function. Rich in antioxidants, coffee supports the immune system in the fight against free radicals and slows aging. It's not a magic formula for eternal youth, but it will certainly give you vitality for a long time. 4. It has a diuretic effect. Coffee has a diuretic effect, thanks to the caffeine in its composition. It stimulates the body to produce more urine to remove toxins from the body. It is therefore beneficial for the kidneys and bladder, which it will cleanse more effectively. But be careful with hydration. More coffee means more water needed by the body, so make sure you drink enough water in addition to your coffee. 5. Fight constipation. Coffee is also a good remedy for constipation, again thanks to caffeine, which stimulates the digestive system to process food and eliminate excess substances. For this reason, coffee is recommended when you're experiencing constipation but should be avoided if you have diarrhea. 6. Reduces damage caused by liver disease. Another good thing to know about coffee is that it also has benefits for the liver. Patients suffering from liver disease can benefit from drinking coffee daily, as it reduces the damage caused by conditions such as fatty liver disease and cirrhosis. 7. Supports brain health. According to a review of 13 scientific studies, people who regularly consumed caffeine had a significantly lower risk of developing Parkinson's disease. In addition, caffeine consumption also slowed the progression of Parkinson's disease over time. And the risk of Alzheimer's can be reduced by drinking coffee. Another analysis of 11 observational studies involving more than 29,000 people also found that the more coffee people consumed, the lower their risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. This doesn't mean that coffee should be consumed in excess, but that coffee drinkers should do so regularly, adhering to guidelines of no more than 400 milligrams of caffeine per day and listening to their bodies. Some people don't tolerate large amounts of coffee. 8. Lowers the risk of type 2 diabetes. Regular coffee consumption can reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes by up to 7%. A review of 30 studies found that each cup of coffee is associated with a 6% lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. This is especially beneficial for people who develop insulin resistance as a result of obesity. 9. Helps with weight loss. Coffee is not forbidden in weight loss regimes or when you want to maintain a normal weight, it is recommended. A recent review of 12 studies concluded that higher coffee consumption may be associated with lower body fat, especially in men, and a separate study showed that the effect related to lower body fat is also true in women. 10. May improve athletic performance. Coffee is often used as an ergogenic aid by athletes looking to improve performance and increase energy levels. A review of 9 studies reported that coffee intake before sport improved participants' endurance and decreased perceived exertion compared to a control group. Another study of 126 older adults found that coffee intake was associated with improved physical performance and faster walking speed, even after scientists made adjustments for factors such as age, abdominal fat, and physical activity level. 11. It can extend life. Coffee also appears to contribute to a person's longevity. A review of 40 studies concluded that intake of 2 cups of coffee a day was associated with a lower risk of premature death, regardless of factors such as age, body weight, and alcohol consumption. What nutrients are in a cup of coffee? 11% of your daily allowance of vitamin B2, riboflavin. 6% of your daily allowance of vitamin B5. 3% of your daily allowance of manganese and potassium. 2% of the daily allowance of magnesium and niacin. How much coffee is healthy to drink? For most people, it is not harmful to have an intake of no more than 400 milligrams of caffeine per day, but some people are more sensitive to the effects of caffeine. A typical cup of coffee can have between 70 and 140 milligrams of caffeine. A 30 ml espresso has about 63 mg of caffeine. A 20 ml ristretto has about 33 mg of caffeine. What are the side effects of drinking coffee? If you eat or drink too many caffeinated foods and drinks throughout the day, this can cause various health problems, such as restlessness, anxiety, insomnia, dizziness, rapid heart rate, dehydration, or addiction, drinking increasing amounts to get the desired effect. Precautions for coffee consumption. Coffee is as popular a drink as it is healthy, but as with any food or drink, there may be situations where it causes problems, so in some cases, it is advisable to get your doctor's permission to consume coffee. Due to the presence of caffeine in coffee, this drink may overtax the nervous or cardiovascular system of people suffering from chronic conditions, hypertension, or undergoing certain treatments. Patients should therefore seek medical advice on how the consumption of coffee or foods containing caffeine may affect their illness or treatment. Who should avoid or limit coffee consumption? In pregnant women, caffeine passes through the placenta to the fetus. In breastfeeding women, a small amount of caffeine passes through the milk to the baby. Children and teenagers, if teenagers drink coffee, it should be a smaller amount than adults. People suffering from sleep disorders, including insomnia, they would be better off drinking only a caffeinated coffee in the morning and choosing decaffeinated coffee the rest of the day. People suffering from migraines or other chronic headaches. Hypertensives and those experiencing an arrhythmia, problem with the rhythm of the heartbeat. Patients with gastroesophageal reflux disease or ulcers. People suffering from anxiety. Patients taking certain medications or supplements, including stimulants, certain antibiotics, asthma medications, and heart medications. Discuss with your doctor whether there may be undesirable interactions between caffeine and any medications and dietary supplements. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, I wish you great health, wealth, and happiness.